All right. Happy Juma night. Assalamu alaikum, Uma. Welcome to Serious and Sincere, where we put our best foot forward and share who we are in our search for a spouse on the principle of like for like. We usually meet at 9 p.m. after Juma, way after Juma. Instagram. Okay. Are we still here? All right. Hold on. Who's Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I love you too. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so I have to figure out how to send it to Rachel. Okay, excuse me, because now I forgot her screen name too. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Barry, Sister Hashima, Corey, Sister Khadija, Brother Javier. Give me a minute. Let me try to figure this out because I'm looking for her. No. Nahar. Let's see. Okay, so I think I just figured that out. So, inshallah, our guest this evening is Sister. She just sent me an invite to join her live, and so I don't know what happened. Like it disconnected, and then I'm trying to find her to bring her back on. So I just sent her the invite. Assalamu alaikum. So our guest this evening is Sister Rachel from Philadelphia, and she's a favorite, at least for me, because I'm familiar with her from Facebook. I want to say at least for maybe 10 years now, and she's going to be an awesome interview. Still looking for her, unable to join. Alhamdulillah. And we had some new questions this evening. She hasn't joined the live yet. Oh, I don't know what to do at this point. But I will send an invite to our current guests. We have 4 people watching now. Still looking for her. She just sent me the invite to join her. Yes, I would invite you to the live if you want to answer some questions. Inshallah. They don't have to commit you to anything. But yes, I was inviting you to join the live. If anyone else wants to join the live while we're waiting for her, we may be able to add her in later, but I don't know what's happening right now. She might isn't able to join. Inshallah later, some other point. Okay. I forgot when it comes to sisters, it take us a minute. People not sitting around waiting to be on live with Key Mars on, especially not in the house. Alhamdulillah. Let me look for her one more time. And then I may pause it to go see where she is. I have a new respect for people in production. I'm serious. This is like for real, like work. My goodness. You got the behind the scenes and then you got the on camera stuff. Then you have, you know, getting people ready during the rest of the week so it could be smooth when it's showtime. Alhamdulillah. It's like running a family. People. One more time. Okay. Inshallah, I'm gonna pause it to go see where she to see if I can like pull her on, and then here we go. Okay, assalamu alaikum. This is hey,
Hey, hold
assalamu
on.
alaikum.
Let me turn my camera around. Hold on. All right.
Right. Oh, I feel like I sighted the moon.
Wait,
Right on.
I
Okay,
need to know if you can hear me.
I can
Can
hear
you
you
hear me?
fine. Yes,
All
I
right.
can hear you
All
fine.
right. All right.
So, welcome. Can you let us know your name, your age, and where you're located?
I am Rachel. Nahar is my attribute, but I don't go by the attribute. But it's daylight, and I love that attribute. But and I am in Philadelphia, PA. And I am 42. Like, what happened? I am 42. Yes.
Alhamdulillah, how you enjoying your qadr so far? You like being 42?
In some ways I do, and in some ways I don't. Like, I'm so much wiser. So that's the best part, right? But then,
Yeah.
like, my body's not the same, and things are, physically a little weird now, and things are just kind of slowly, going downhill. So, but I don't
Alhamdulillah.
mind. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind being 42. The other thing is, this okay. Now that I'm 42, I'm starting to realize that I'm so much out of the category of a young person, but I still thought I was young. Like, did you see some young people and they call you ma'am? Like, what you mean? We can go to the party together. It's like, no, but anyway. But yeah, but it's weird now. So I don't know. Like in Philly, they say old head for like somebody that's older. And I feel like the young people maybe would call me that. So anyway,
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Do you like old heads for yourself though, or do you have a younger preference?
no, no. Okay, so I would say I'm 42. I always say like maybe 35, maybe if they were on the mature 35 side, up to like 40, not 50. So
Okay.
I'm like 49. But no, yeah, so, but I don't know, like once I start thinking of 50 and up, it just feels different. So I'd rather sit in the 40s for now.
For now. Okay. Now, what if he looks younger, but he's older? If he's acts younger, but he's older, he has like a youthful spirit. Do you give him some leeway?
I see what you're saying, but I haven't met someone in their 50s yet that I thought was young enough to be like they were in their 40s. So if that's possible, then okay. But it's like something about after 50 is like another level up of being going toward that ladder up.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. When it comes to children,
Hmm.
you want him to have children, or does he need to be okay with your children and that's it?
No, no, absolutely not. I'd rather children. See,
Hmm.
it's weird now though, because at this age, some men in their 40s will have all adult children, and I
Hmm.
have young children. So I have a 7-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 12-year-old. She's almost 13. But so if all your children are 18 and above, then you may not be, want to do the young children thing again. I will always ask a brother, like, listen, how you feel about children, but I'd rather they have children that were the same age as my children. I would,
Okay.
that would be great, especially if they had a boy that could play with my son because he has all sisters. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But
That means yes. Alhamdulillah. What about what was I going to say? mention all sisters. What about polygamy? Are you okay with polygamy? Like if he has if she has children, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Are you
right.
okay with
I I don't even know. I don't think I'm okay with polygamy. I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to
okay.
do it. I never, this is like probably really, so this, I'm 2 years off of a divorce. So this is probably like the first time I've really said it out of my mouth and not, I've thought of it and went back and forth with it. But, so I already did polygyny and it was a very bad experience. So
Okay.
because of that, so it's not necessarily, I was all for it before that last marriage. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let's do it. But I guess I'm so worried that it might be the same type of situation or something like that, and I just rather focus be on me.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, now focusing on you. Um, which acts of worship count as self care for you? Which acts of worship are like self care for you?
I would say listening to Quran recitation. That always calms me down. Or like waking up for tahajjud and really talking to Allah right then. Those are like the two I would say most things that I go to when I'm feeling like so yeah.
Okay. Do you talk to him informally as well as formally?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
I'm a big
Okay.
yeah, me and my Lord, I love him to death, so
I mean,
I do,
yeah.
I
You
do,
sound different like that.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Which acts of worship do you miss sharing with your spouse?
Of course, Salat. The Salat was like, it was just great to just stand, to the back and let him be a man and lead the Salat. That's like a really good feeling.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yes. You have a favorite surah?
I do ha. Yeah, I haven't learned it yet, so I'm not up there with the memorization. But that's on my next on my list though. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. You enjoy listening to the tafsir?
I don't listen to top series. I don't. I need to, but I don't. So that's something I
Okay.
need to add to the list.
So is there a reason Duha is your favorite surah?
It's like the sore when you feeling it's like everything is just a mess. I don't want to even start crying because I will. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Let's go to the next one.
For real, because that's why I asked about the tafsir. Because for real, for usually when people say they can connect with Duha, it's because of it's because of what went into why the surah was revealed and how the Prophet
Right.
Sallallahu Alaihi
So
Wasallam was
I
feeling
do
at that time.
right.
Spot on. Yeah,
On
yeah.
that, but
You feeling?
I do have a bit, bits and pieces about the
Mm-hmm.
top tier. I just
Yeah.
never went and read a whole, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now, do you prefer praying alone or do you prefer praying behind the spouse?
uh, either or, they're like equal to me. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have a prep like one is better than the other.
Alhamdulillah. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Not anymore. So
For real? For real?
I just had a big time crush and got my feelings crushed. So yeah, and I really don't. I don't believe in love at first sight. I think that you can see somebody and really be like, huh? You know what I mean, but not love though. So I don't think it could
Okay.
be love.
Do you watch the matchmaking programs on TV?
Hmm. Like which one?
No,
Which? Uh-uh.
because one of them is Love at First Sight. Another one is Married at First Sight.
I never.
Um, anything else that down? Right. I can't think of any other ones off the top. But yes, like so people may may not believe in it, but they're willing to participate in the experiments,
Mm.
and they turn out pretty interesting most of the time. A few couples, I want to say maybe 40% might stay together, but yeah, it's
Okay.
I would like to see it done with
And
Muslims for
and
real,
look,
for real.
I believe that people do need to be thrown together sometimes. You know what I mean? Like all this informal stuff. Like, please just put us in a room together and let's see what happens. So because it just seems like, I don't know. Well, you can't trust everybody just from the information you get from them before you're living with them, and so just coming from the situation I came from, it's very worrisome to me. I gotta be a big time Muslim to go into another marriage on the real tip. Like Allah got me, Allah's gonna make give me better than what I had, and stuff like that. But we can talk about that. How
Okay, what's your
how
list,
when you
sis?
get how you when you as a woman, when you get lied to and deceived and by not even one but a couple men, and then so now and then you're such like a warm-hearted person, and you just have the best, a certain naivete, I guess, and you thinking the best of people, and because you're how you are. You know what I mean? You're not gonna just intentionally use somebody just because it's not right. You know what I'm saying? So you're wishing that you could meet the same type of people, and then you just don't know. Just how they're talking, and while you're, in the courting, quote unquote, stages. And I even had a friend of my ex tell me stuff about him that was like he was okay. A good friend, like that's also a Muslim, and so what are we doing here? So I don't know. It's
Okay,
just scary. It's scary.
I mean, so what would be your green flags?
Oh my
What would
God.
this person was different?
Someone, the green flags would be someone who I could tell was listening to me, actually listening, and someone who knew that it was their job to take care of their woman and make her feel better and good when she's stressed out, in the same way that that's the wife's job toward the husband. Okay, we're supposed to bring each other sakina. So someone who knows, or who naturally feels that way, actually, who's inclined to be that way, not somebody who knows that by Islam, but maybe they don't even have the capability to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like so that's a green flag that I no longer go by what men tell me. I'll tell you that much. It can't just be what you're saying at all. So it seems like common
Real.
sense, but it wasn't to me. And before, when, in my first marriage. So, but yeah, so security is very important to me. Security, I don't want to be moving all around. I want to stay in one spot. Um, I want someone who's secure in their income, for as secure as you can be,
Yeah.
knowing that anything can change at any time, but just not floating around willy-nilly like you're single. You know what I'm saying? So if you're
Yeah.
single, go ahead and have all these fly-by-night type of ways of getting income. But if you're taking care of people, you have to, so that's a green flag. Um, Someone who, when I'm speaking to them, that I can tell that they, like, I have aspirations and dreams and things that I haven't done that I want to do, and since my divorce, I'm coming into all of it now. So
Alhamdulillah.
if you're a brother that can, you're already ambitious, because I need somebody like that, not somebody that's just very relaxed, sit at home, don't do too much. I need like somebody that's ambitious, because I realized that um has a big influence on me. You know what I mean? So for me to have someone like that with me on a daily basis, then I think it would be helpful for me. So I'm talking about me this time. Let me tell you, I was never really thinking about when I got married before. Me. What is it that I
So it's
need?
like the Winter Bride, when she was like, I need to figure out what kind of eggs I
I,
like. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
didn't see that movie. I never saw
girl,
it. I never saw it.
cause yeah, she was like, she had been engaged. She got to the altar at least maybe 4 or 5 times, but she couldn't marry these people. Like they were great guys. Alhamdulillah, like to take nothing from them. They were awesome possibilities, but every time it was time to say like I do, she was like she couldn't, so she would take off, and she realized she was like I don't even know what I like about me to really
Right,
know what I like.
right. So
Yeah,
okay. So yes,
make a difference.
on the same lines because you know, I feel like I came to the game late with self love based on what I see from other sisters. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how really these people are in their homes and but as far as social media goes and stuff like that, I've been hearing about it. But I never really knew what it was, and then I had a difficult upbringing. So things were
Okay.
naturally just given to me. So I'm really just learning about self love and worrying about yourself and boundaries and things of that nature. I'm 42, but so I kind of do feel like I'm late in the game, but I'm here. Alhamdulillah, I'm here,
You
and I'm
blew.
trying. And listen, I'm not doing another crazy, terrible marriage. I'll tell you that much. I'm
I
not.
mean,
I'm not at
inshallah.
all. So
Okay.
see my face, brothers. I'm not. So, let me get one inkling of something seeming like it's out of pocket. What?
Hey,
Excuse
alhamdulillah.
me. I'm a little emotional off that. But
I
all
know.
right. I'm playing with these men. Playing with y'all at all. Okay?
Alhamdulillah. That's like being more intentional. You
Right.
know.
Right. Right.
Okay. So what have you learned to enjoy about your self love discovery so far?
What I've learned is that I can go places by myself and it's okay. Oh my gosh. I've gone to so many little places by myself, like while the kids were at school. So that's another thing. I'm unemployed right now. I'm looking for work. And I'm also looking to do what I want to do, like for work. And, like,
What's that?
I'm not. That okay,
Okay.
so I can't do that for work right now, but I do really want to be a writer, a published author, really good at with my writing, and I love to do it. But
Okay.
since we know that authors don't just make money once they self-publish, and that you can live off necessarily, and I'm not Stephen King, so
Yeah.
so I gotta do
Okay.
something else. You know what I'm saying? It is for survival. But I'm coming into my writing now. So I am. So I've
Okay.
always dipped and dabbed with it here and there, and but I know how to keep the reader reading, and I'm so excited about it. I'm very excited about it. So, but um, I don't want to have to go back to a 9 to 5 that I detest. I don't, I don't like 9 to 5s, so
Okay.
I can be by your side while you go to your 9 to 5 while I'm home doing something from home and bringing in income. That way. So that's what I'm really trying to get to happen right now. So,
Okay.
so anyway, but what was the question? Somebody asked me if I could sing. Hold up, cause I didn't. You ain't even reading
Okay.
the. You ain't reading the thing. You ain't reading the words. I saw that. Um. Okay, let me tell you about my singing, guys. So
Yes. Do you have a microphone?
I didn't bring it in the car. I didn't, but cause I came out to the car. I was scared the kids were gone. But anyway, so I've always loved to sing, and my voice is actually capable of going up high. As raspy and deep as it is, it can go up high. But I've done some things through the years that have damaged it. And so it's not like it used to be. So it is very very frustrating that I can't sing like I used to. So anyway, I love singing. I love, love, love it. I'm a Taurus. If you
Okay.
do anything with astrology, not horoscopes, stuff a lot, but I
Okay.
and I just really I really like singing though. I really do. Okay, so they saying stuff. Are we supposed to ignore them? All
No, no, you can answer. You answer the questions as
right,
you work
wait.
them in. What if you
Okay,
worked at a bookstore? Would you sing? Would you sing to your customers?
I would maybe.
Okay.
Maybe so. I don't know. I'm doing all sorts of stuff that I never did since my divorce. Yeah, I'm doing stuff that
Okay.
are things that I just want to do. So I've always been before I was just worried about the husband, worried about the kids, and that was it. So, and now I'm totally coming off that. So
Okay.
I'm still gonna do that because I'm trained to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm also gonna do me this time. I got to do me. You know what I mean? Like I'm 42 years old. Always worried
Okay.
about somebody else. So that's where I'm at.
What
Yeah.
song fits where you live right now? Like what song where you fits where you are in life
Oh,
right now?
oh gosh. I don't know if I'll be able to think of one off the top of my head. Um, you'd have to give me a second. I don't think I could think of one off the top of
Okay.
my head. Yeah.
What about a singer? Who has a songbook that best matches
Mm,
your life?
I don't know. I listen to so many different people. Like my playlists aren't. I don't just take one artist and listen to their songs back to back. You know what I mean? Like when I listen to
Okay.
music, it's always my playlist. I don't listen to
Mhm.
random songs. I don't like random songs. I don't want to hear anything I don't like. And the way I come across new songs is if I happen to hear it somewhere where it happens to pop up. But anyway, so they're all mixed up though. So it's hard for me to just say this artist is the one that does it for me because there are a lot of them. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, so, and I can't really think off the top of my head of a song or an artist, but I do like all type of music. Um, I listen to, what's that song? Well, anyway, but that was more of a divorce song. And then, so I
Okay.
guess maybe I don't even really have one that really, really resonates with me as far as this transition that's happening in me right now. So,
Alhamdulillah. What you like to write about?
people, my experiences. I really like to write about my experiences because I've had a lot of interesting ones, and I like to. I know how to make people laugh, and so I'm sure I would mix like a little bit of humor and whatever it was I wrote, but not necessarily because I'm also very inspirational, and it just comes off me, and I know it does. You know what I'm saying? So I like to inspire people with faith-based, things, but in a way that I'm relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm relatable, so people like me. So then they'll listen to me when I'm trying to inspire you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what I like. My book, one of my books. I got a few different ones. I want some type of biography, and then some type of inspiration for young girls. I'm very interested in that. So I could see myself maybe writing something about a young girl and with similar things that happened to me, and then another like a transition type of story. It doesn't even have to be necessarily my life, but
Okay.
yeah. And then wait, one more. Um, the one I wanted to start first, to self-publish first, was like my Uber experiences, the
Oh
fun, the
yeah.
interesting,
Okay.
because I drove weekend, so Friday and Saturday overnight, late night Uber, for about 5 years now, and I got so many stories. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'd come on my Facebook page and type them all up, My Facebook friends know. Let me tell you. Anybody that's my Facebook friend, y'all know I like to write and talk. So I wanted to put together like a compilation of different things that happened while I Ubered, because it'll be quicker. You know what I mean? Like I got a feeling in me like I need to see something finish. You know what I mean? Like so anyway,
Yes.
yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Would you entertain doing like a compilation book like with other people who um who also drove or did the gig employment? Because I did gig employment for a minute. I didn't
Right,
drive, but I did the housekeeping.
right.
You see all kinds of stuff into people's lives.
And
You know what I mean?
I did the Amazon Flex too, which was
Okay.
taking my minivan and delivering packages to the suburbs. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
the deep suburbs are like out like where they got farms and cows and chickens walking around like, and I'm out
Yeah.
here like where am I?
Did
But
you
anyway,
did you did you deliver to the Amish?
I did a couple times. Yep, I did,
What
and
did
then
they
I
order?
no, I
What
don't know.
they order?
They be in boxes, Josh.
You wouldn't know that. Okay.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! But then imagine like so every once in a while you get a big something giant and heavy.
Mhm.
Like 'cause you can't choose the load that you get. So you get one a big behind box that say heavy on it. Like, huh?
They order it.
How we supposed to go about doing this? But they
Mm-mm.
don't care. They just give you your load and you better make it happen. And I did.
Oh,
And I
yes.
did. You know,
Alhamdulillah.
so alhamdulillah.
This sister asked, have you ever had an Uber customer that you were interested in getting to know better?
Oh no. It's like no. Let me think no. But it's a lot of younger people on the late night Ubers. A lot of younger people or a lot of people maybe coming home. Yeah, no. No need to even explain, no. But you know, sometimes no. Mm-mm. I'm picky too. So let me say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm picky. I'm picky maybe to a fault maybe. You know, maybe I
Okay.
need to stop being so picky. Um
No.
I'm
No, because it hit different when you got kids. When you got kids and you know what it would look
right,
like, or you can even imagine what it would look like
right,
if you weren't picky. Like no, and then
right.
your
No.
kids would tell you you need to
That's
be
true.
picky.
That's
Yeah.
true. But no, I'm even saying physically picky. So
Mhm.
as far as somebody getting in my Uber and
Mm,
me liking them,
okay.
you'd have to really be doing something. You know what I'm saying? In the back of that
Yeah.
Uber, because I'm not really paying attention to you. And you know, I kinda am, but you're behind me. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
they're not
Yeah.
sitting right next to you. So I would have to
Mhm.
be in my rear view mirror. You know, really, no one has made me feel like I wanted to look in the mirror at them. So,
Mm. Let me see. Do you have um do you have a faith-based fantasy?
um, I don't
Okay, hold it. Don't
think,
answer that yet. What kind of man are you looking for physically then?
man,
That's the other one later. Okay.
tall, tall. It's like about if I could have what I exactly would like, it would be like 6 foot, roundabout. So 5'11", 5'10", 6'1", 6'2". They could get it too, but but tall, tall, tall and
Uh,
slim. So tall and slim
okay.
is what I like. So and I like a beard and a mustache. I don't I might like a beard with no mustache, but I don't normally like that. Why do guys do that?
What if he
Where's the men? Any men on here? Why would you shave off your beard and your mustache and only have a beard? Anyway, just maybe if somebody comes back and watches this later, and you know somebody that did that, tell me why y'all do that.
do
I
mustaches smell? Do they hold smell? I don't know.
don't know. But anyway, so and then let me see what else. But I saw well dressed. I like
Mhm.
people that get dressed. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
not. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it has to be like clean and and sharp. That's sharp. Like
Yeah.
you see, okay, look what I got on. So I don't have anything fancy on, but I kind of like to put together my outfits, and I would like if my husband did the same. I don't want to be
Okay.
looking like this next to somebody that just don't care. You know, and
For
some
real?
people just don't really care like that. And that's fine for you and your wife. It's like,
Okay. The
what?
brother said before y'all put on matching outfits, he was like, men shaved a mustache and left the beard. They are Muslim, and that's the sunnahs of the
Oh,
Prophet
I didn't know.
Sallallahu Alaihi
Oh, see, I didn't know. So, okay. Alhamdulillah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah, I didn't know.
I
Okay, I'm
mean,
sorry to make a joke about that because I don't like to joke about things that are serious. All right.
I mean, okay. Alhamdulillah. Now with the beard and everything in place, are you going to dress alike? Y'all gonna do coordinated
You
outfits?
know,
Kids and fellas.
I'd like to do that every now and again. I would. I would. Yeah, like for something fancy though. So not like because
Okay.
with my ex, I did it just for like a regular day type of thing, and okay, I'm over it. I don't necessarily have to do that, but like if we getting dressed, like a formal type of something, maybe I think I would like us to match, or but it doesn't have to be like just two t-shirts. I'm over that. So
What if he pull y'all clothes out? He was like, "Could you wear this for me today? You know what I'm
I would
saying?"
do that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a pleaser. I am. I'm a wife.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
pleaser wife. But that's what had me getting taken advantage of before. So although I'm a pleaser, I will never be a pleaser that can be taken advantage of again by Allah. You know
Inshallah.
what I'm saying? Because
Because you
I can't. Go ahead.
Allah says about that, none of your good deeds are wasted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You did it first and foremost to please Him, no matter how people responded to it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's
No,
all the
for sure.
prophets
For
lay
sure.
Him so
For
low.
sure.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah. So if He pulled him,
no, no, go ahead. I was just saying like the reciprocity that I didn't feel in my other marriage, I just like to know what that feels like. You know what
I
I'm saying? So,
mean,
uh,
yes, yes. Reciprocity is a beautiful concept.
you know, and so I've
Yeah.
never really felt that from a man. And we talking about it. Let's talk about it. It's
Okay.
always been, it's, it's always been me. The one that had leaned more towards me doing the most. You know what I'm
So
saying? And
what does it look? Go ahead, sis. Pardon
no,
me.
what is it? Okay, so. But this is why it's so important to find somebody that you match with because if you have a husband that does things one way and then you do things another way and so like me I'm a talker, so if I have a husband that does not like a talking wife, then he's not going to be as receptive to what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like I would want someone that just would. What was the question? Child, I forgot the question. I forgot what I
How
was.
does He pour into you? Like
Oh,
how would
right,
this
right, right. So that, and then kind of like just security really means a lot to me, right? So although I've had like a lower income the majority of my life, I have to have the money for my rent. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to. I feel out of sorts when I don't have what needs to be had for what needs to be taken care of. So if to pour into me, then you would have to have your finances in order, whereas though I don't have to come in. I will do it, but I just would like to. I've done it so much. to come in and fly in, and now I got to go and handle all the bills, and so I really would like the feeling of contributing to the house is nothing. I don't care about that, but I would like the feeling of if I didn't want to, then I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I really would like to know how that feels. But I still like to have nice things, and I don't mind. But I'm just saying I would like to know that my husband got me. You know, and got us because it's me and my kids. So, but and their father lives in DC and I'm in Philly, so they don't see him that much. This is just for if a brother happened to come that was from Philly, because I'm not marrying anybody far from me again. I'm not doing that again. So I forgot to add that. And I'm not going to relocate either. So it
Okay.
would have to be somewhere near Philadelphia.
Okay.
Um, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. I forgot. There was a point and then I lost it.
You were talking
So,
about stability and pouring into you
oh yeah,
and what
important
you
to me. So
like.
yeah, so the stability financially, and then I want to laugh and I want to joke with my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, so pouring into me would be, actually, um, you know, banter back and forth. I guess I had a really bad marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because now while I'm meeting brothers now, since my marriage, I'm seeing all these men that are like so much not like how my ex was. I'm like, dang, I wanna say, damn, don't say damn. I'm like, dang, there's so many brothers out here, that just, but mashallah, but I'm just saying, like, 9 years of my formative adult years, but Qadr Allah, and, I gotta always come back to that,
Yeah.
Allah, Qadr Allah.
Yeah.
Uh, so,
Do, do
but just
you
somebody,
notice the difference? Do you notice a difference in brothers who have an understanding, like a working understanding of the qadr, who embrace it, and those who don't when
yeah,
it comes
yeah,
to pouring into others?
yeah, no, for sure. I just, I don't know. I haven't really been meeting anybody really deep though. And I need somebody that's deep. I had
Mhm.
the crush was deep. Then he didn't like me. So,
Okay.
no, but so
Okay,
I'm just saying,
because it could have been the other way, and if you didn't like him,
no,
you
right.
wouldn't have wanted it to turn into
No,
something,
oh, for
unpleasant.
sure. And he told me,
Yeah,
and I'm glad he told me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, but dang, but if it's not for you,
it's not
it wasn't
for you,
written. You know what I'm
right?
saying? Like, and I'm over it now. It took me like a
Mhm.
good week. It did, a strong week.
Mhm.
I was like,
Okay.
no, he didn't. So,
What did you listen to? Did you listen to any songs? Did you have a playlist
but
for
for the
that week?
crash,
Yeah, for that week, did you have a playlist?
oh, for
Like some
after he
Mary J.
told me,
Blige. Yeah.
because
Okay.
I didn't want to get more sad. I
Okay.
was sad. I was
Oh.
like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But when I had the crush, I had some songs though, like the Fantasia. When I See You, I never felt that
Yeah.
song so hard. Never felt it so
Oh,
hard.
gosh.
That's how I was feeling. Oh my gosh. So anyway. I just want somebody that makes me feel like that. You know?
Yes.
That wants
Okay.
me though. That wants me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
anyway. Oh
She don't want to be freed. She want.
my gosh. But it's hard. It's hard out here. It is so hard out here.
For
Sisters,
real.
where y'all at with the hearts to say it's hard out here?
Okay.
It is
Like that
hard.
Aretha Franklin song. Ain't no way for me to love you if you don't let me. You know
I don't
that?
know that song. Mm-mm.
Yo. Yeah. We had the
I
the
gotta
turn
listen to it.
on them.
I gotta.
Yes. Aretha Franklin song. Ain't no way for me to love you if you don't let me. Ain't no way
Right.
for me to give you all you need if you don't let me give all of me. Yeah. I know that a woman's duty is to help and love a man, and that's the way she was planned. You know what I'm saying? Somebody knew something about some Dean back then in the 60s. Real.
Yeah,
Them
and
lyrics
then,
was
but you
hitting.
know, but with the crush, let me tell you, it really ended up being a thing like that's his loss. You know what I'm
It
saying? And
is hard out
that's where I
here.
know my self love and my,
Okay.
that it's increasing and everything. Because I really strong was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like my feelings were hurt, but at the same time, I was like, you don't even understand what you just did. But okay. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
jihad,
Yeah.
sis. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah. Your Jenna husband, he not gonna run from you. He not gonna
right.
resist it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and he gonna be beautiful,
Oh my
beautiful. So that's okay.
God, that's
You
like a
know?
that's what you talk about a fantasy. I got a fantasy of just walking in the park with somebody that I'm feeling like that. You know, that's a
Okay,
fantasy
yeah,
in
Jill
itself.
Scott.
And then we can bring the prayer rugs. That's my
Oh, girl, what?
but
Okay, don't talk about no Vicar outdoors. Ooh.
that's outdoor Evana, all crazy. So and then after the prayer, then let's go back in the trees, brother. It's like that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. But so
Like,
I
you look
imagine
like,
I imagine this marriage. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Because I'm in like a fun kind of mood now, like, and
oh,
just you
Lord.
know what I mean, like coming into myself, and so really, whoever this next brother is, then they gonna be getting the best version of Rachel. You know what I
That
mean? Like they gonna
mean,
be getting the best version of Rachel, and I'm just
not the
excited
garden
about
and the
it. I'm
trees.
excited about
Woo.
it. I am. Let me tell you.
Okay.
In my
Said that's
face.
hard.
I don't
Y'all too
know.
young to know about Aretha.
So,
Mm-mm. Like my son say back in the day, back in your day. Yeah, no. Ain't nobody too young to know about Aretha.
right,
Not
right, for sure.
after, not after what? Pink Cadillac?
I
Like, yeah,
don't
she
know.
was still
So let me say this before you start getting into like older songs like that. I don't really listen to like old songs like that. I
okay.
don't. And I'm more like I'm more stuck in like the 80s and up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
behind the 80s, I don't really too much like like the stuff maybe black parents were listening to when they were growing up. I don't really get into that stuff. When we were growing up, I don't get into that
Okay.
type of stuff. So, but my
Okay.
mom was she was like what you would call an Oreo. So, no, I'm just so she
She a
didn't
cream
listen
in
to
the
any.
middle.
She listened to rock. Listen, we were listening to song. We were listening to rock music in my house. So you want to talk about like Aerosmith and Lenny Kravitz
Oh
and stuff
yeah.
like that?
Okay.
Yeah. So
Guns N'
that's
Roses
what
and
my
them.
mom was listening to when I was growing
Mhm.
up, and so that's what I know. But yeah, so sometimes I
Okay.
feel like I need my black card taken for certain
No.
older songs. Nah, it's
Okay.
okay. I don't mind. I like what I like. I'm secure in what I like. I tell you that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not gonna try to front like, oh, or try to make it like I need to be sorry for what I like and what I don't like. It's just what it is. But yeah, I just can't relate. That's all I'm saying. So
Okay. So you was more like VH1, MTV, not BET, After Dark, that kind of thing. Yeah.
we didn't have cable at all
For
growing
real?
up. We did not
Okay.
have cable. So the only time I
Okay.
saw cable was if I went to somebody else's house. Yeah, we didn't have
Okay.
cable. Mm-mm. So but I
That
knew
was
what
us
they
and
were.
Michael
I
Jackson
knew what
because we didn't get to
they
listen to
were.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we listened
What you?
to the radio. That's what we listened to the radio, and then once cassette tapes came out, and then you might be able to get one of those here and there. I'll never forget growing up. We were so poor, mashallah. But I remember I would like maybe as a teenager go to different girls' houses and they would have like lined up CDs, lined up. And we never had any of that like that. We might have 2, 3 CDs. That was the lot of it. Each kid. There was like eight. There were 8 of us. But yeah. So
Oh,
anyway,
are you
do I
still
play?
close to your family?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And but none of them are
Alhamdulillah.
Muslim. So that's another thing.
Okay.
It just messes with me, man. You know what I mean? Because it does. Because you love your family so much, and that's one thing that it might make me emotional, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
something that you can't share with them. So
Yeah.
it's so important to me, but I can't share with my family. So anyway, but yeah, so no, I love my family, but none of them, nobody is really, I have a couple cousins that I'm close to that took their shahada, but they don't really practice much. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like it's like
Yeah.
that type of thing. So, but
Yeah.
nobody that really like loves Islam that I've known them growing up that I can just talk to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just coming from a revert to someone born Muslim. Like it's different. You know what I mean? Like it's
But
different.
yeah, my mom was like you. She had 8 brothers and sisters. She was the like middle of 9. Nobody else embraced the religion. I had cousins like way later in life. Recently they just started to maybe start calling like one. Okay, I won't even say plural as one. He embraced it. He said in his late teens, but for most of this time he was in prison, so he got to really learn more about it there. But as far as practicing when he came out, like I didn't hear from him for years. So yeah, like it's not. Mm,
You
there's no
know,
fantasy in the only one who's Muslim in your family.
telling you. And then like for stuff like Eid and stuff like that, I've seen like families all together and they all, and it's just me and my kids, which would be why it would be nice to have a husband. So then it could
Hmm.
be me, my husband, and the kids, and and maybe the husband may have more Muslims in his family, and you know what I'm saying, like. But it is a lonely kind of feeling, and it's kind of hurtful too because I know what I've gotten from Islam. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then growing up with all sorts of things going on in the family, and like this is what they all need. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
They all need
mm,
it. Every last one of them. Everybody
mm.
needs Islam. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, your family, you see it, and it's just like, what can you do? Make dua for them? I do it, and that's what I
Yes.
do. And then, and I say to
Yeah.
myself and Jenna, I won't remember them. You know what I'm saying? If they don't make it over. You know what I mean? But it just imagine. So anyway.
Has anybody shown any inclination to become a Muslim? Anybody ask
um,
questions?
my mom was seeming like she was reading about it for a while, but then she's wishy washy. So she must have felt she never said anything
Yeah.
about it again. You know what I mean? So, but no one else. Um, and so it's just like what are you gonna do? I've
Keep
had a
praying.
couple brothers go to prison and took their shahada and then came back out and did nothing with it. So it was totally fake. And I think it was just a thing to get in with a group. Because I think that's the easy way to get in with a group that's going to protect you in prison. Take your shahada, go with the Muslim, be Muslim while you're there, but not necessarily embrace Islam. So I think those are the ones that come home and just fall back away from it. So.
Now, do you have a 5-year plan that
Mhm.
involves your writing and the self love and the kids and the music, with or without a husband,
Um,
inshallah?
no, all of that, all of that. But I'd like to buy a house. Inshallah,
Okay.
I'd like to buy a house. Because my sister recently bought a house, and so us coming from the hood and row houses and everything's close together, and so she went out to the burbs, you know what I mean? So she the first one out, and but she got a nice house and the big grassy backyard, and I don't
Mhm.
want much. You know what I'm saying? I just want my children to be able to live somewhere that's not packed in and crime or all. I live in Philly in the hood, you know what I mean? So um I just that's what I want, some type of peaceful neighborhood and a nice house that I'm going to really decorate, and it's going to be beautiful. And I, because I'm a homebody, so I like being in the house. You know what I mean? So if I can just have a nice house that's beautiful, that I can make, deck it out how I want, and I know it's mine, and the kids can go out in the back, or they can ride their bikes up and down the street, and I'm not worried too hard. That's all. And so that's in the plan. But then it's weird because to get a house, you kind of have to have a job. But I've heard some things that not necessarily, but I'm trying to lean away from a 9 to 5 and I'm trying to get income in other ways. If I have to put a whole lot of
Okay.
stuff together, I'm not good with, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to sit
Yeah.
at a desk from 9 to 5 and get a 30-minute lunch break, and I don't want all these rules. I don't want to do it. So and that's where I'm at
I
with it.
feel
So if I can, anyway, my point is, um, I have some things that are going on now where it's going to lessen my bills. So while my bills are lessened, I am going to be figuring out how to gain income, in a way that I don't hate, but I don't necessarily have to love, but with my own freedom, to a
okay.
certain degree. So you can't really ever have total freedom. Even the people who own businesses and everything, you still, got to do some stuff that you probably don't want to do. But, but yeah, so I'm just trying to, and 5 years. Let me see. My youngest, okay, did I say the ages of my kids? I think I did. The youngest is about to be 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm working on. That's really just it. With or
Okay.
without a husband. It's just to figure out exactly what it is that I want to do to gain income. I have the resources to do it right now.
Okay.
But choose what I want to do. So without having to worry about having to do a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? So and yeah, just trying to get myself together mentally. That's very important. I want to be all the way right going into the next marriage mentally. Um, I want to be all the way healthy in my mind. You know what I mean? Like, and so I'm actually trying to get a therapist now. I'm trying to get a
Okay.
therapist, and then I just want to peace. That's really the one word. You know what I mean? You can say a million different other things. I just want peace. That's it. Peace. That's what I
How
want.
do you how do you find it right now? Like how do you pour into yourself?
Go in my room and close my door.
Okay.
I got 3 kids. Yeah. I got three
Yeah.
kids. So like when I can go in my room for an hour or 2 hours and close my door and just be alone with myself to do whatever it is that I want to do. I find peace that way. I find peace in the in the in the knowing, well, working towards what my goal is. That gives me peace. That brings me peace. Because I've been a victim of procrastination for some time in my life. I'm telling you, I keep it real. I don't know what other women come on here and say, but I'm going to come on here and I'm gonna keep it all the way real. So so I have small goals. I'm telling you, all I do is read now about how you can, reach goals. You got to start small, and you know what I mean. So if that gives me peace right now to know that I just did bam that I said I was gonna do. You know what I mean? Like so, and not to be stressed and worried about. For 9 years, I was stressed and worried about my marriage. You know what I mean? So just coming out of that, there's like a certain freedom. You know what I mean? Like so now that's really it's kind of it that took so much weight off of my neck that was a big chunk of the piece right there. So it's not even like a thing that I have to do every day. It's just because that weight was released from my neck. It just brought all this peace. Like, after like the first year. So it took like a year. But then after that first year of the getting rid of the anger and stuff like that and the sadness that everything broke up. But then now it's like, whoa, you you just need to be doing so much. Rachel, you know what I'm saying? You need to be doing so many things right now. So I find peace just in the being able to acknowledge that. It took me a long time to say like I don't want to be like the white guy from Saturday Night Live, Stuart, what was his name? Stuart Small. You're good enough. You're strong enough. And people like you. But not,
Why
he's
not? You know what I'm saying? You was
but,
smart, you was kind, and you was important. Why not? What? Go ahead, do it in threes. You know
you
what I'm
was smart,
saying?
you was
Yeah.
kind, and you was important.
You
So,
was
but
smart.
seriously
That's
though,
right.
that's
Yeah.
where I'm at right now, and being there is just peace. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And
Glory to God.
when you haven't been there for so long, it's just peace and knowing that you have the ability and the freedom and the now wherewithal. I didn't even have the wherewithal for years to be like, Rachel, pick up and do this, hang around people that are doing things. This is things I'm learning now. You have to be around people that are doing things. You can't be around somebody that's not doing anything. You know what I mean? So it's just coming to find so many things now that I didn't know before is peace. So
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So do you ever feel like that's just Allah doesn't want marriage for you right now? Like because those other things need to fit into place the way they need to fit into
eh,
place, based
yeah,
on previous experiences, and it's okay to not be married right now?
yes, I think that way. Um, but at the same time,
Like
I,
not that
I
you're content with not being
right.
married, but
No, no, I
you're
do
not
think that
rushing
way.
into.
I do. It's not.
Okay.
I I'm not rushing, but
Yeah.
dag, I would sure like to be married. It's like kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dag,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
over it. I'm
Yeah.
over it. I am over it. I will say that. I'm over being single now. And right about the 2 year mark for me personally. But see, I can honestly say and be transparent about it. Maybe there's a couple things maybe that I probably need to work out. That maybe I shouldn't be going into the next marriage, but still doesn't make me not want to get married. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Alhamdulillah.
even maybe
Okay.
like in another year, maybe. But who
That's
knows?
fair.
But I know I don't want to be sitting and single for 7, 8 years. I know I don't
I
want to do
mean,
that.
nobody wants to be
Right,
single for 7, 8
right.
years after their kid was born. Nobody wants to be single for seven going
Oh,
on
you've
8
been single.
years.
You've been single that long. I didn't even know.
But
Oh my
that's
God!
my
Power to
job.
you. Power to you, sister. Yeah, no,
Okay,
but
well behaved 7, 8 years.
right. I seen
Okay,
him
alhamdulillah.
coming. I seen him coming, and he was just so calm and gentle and nice.
I
Alhamdulillah.
try.
Right.
Yes, alhamdulillah. But yeah, okay. Do you have a wali or wakil when this person
I
is
do
finally
not.
sent?
I do not. know. The one that I had moved away, and then his phone just got cut off. So like, but that was like 9 years ago. So and I never got another one. So
Okay.
I never
Okay.
got
We need
another
a
one.
service. If there's somebody out there, who knows how to secure and all that goes into having a wakil, because it's not just the convert sisters who need a wali or
Right,
wakil.
right.
Quite often, Muslim, those of us born Muslim, everybody didn't have the ideal dad, uncle, you know, big brother relationship growing up. A lot of us don't have walis and wakils. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me tell
And
you, and my wakil told me not to marry my ex.
he did.
He did. He straight up did, and I straight up didn't listen. Learn that lesson. So
But okay. Well, Allah rewarded you because you listened to something.
I
You listen. You
listened to
listen
I
with.
listened
You
to
listen.
my lying ex. That's what
Allah,
I listened
no.
to. No
Other
backbiting, Rachel
imam.
Staffelon. No
Look,
backbiting.
here come Baruji from the African American Muslim Marriage Connection. Okay,
Assalamualaikum,
from
Baruji.
Facebook. Yeah, from Facebook
Baruji,
to
know you married,
Instagram.
so get
Find an
out of here,
imam.
Baruji. But you
Oh
married, though.
yeah, you married. Talk
All the
about,
way
and you don't
married.
even need no
All the
wali.
way
You don't need a
married.
wali.
Get out of
Okay.
here.
Alhamdulillah. Talking smack from the nation's capital,
Oh, my
making it sound so
God.
easy. Don't laugh at our jihad, brother. For real, for
Right.
real. Where's the imam, Baruji?
Married people always think they know the answers. Anyway, find an imam. Okay, then I'll be married next week. Right, Muhammad? I'll be married next week once I find that imam.
Them unicorn. Unicorn Nagis. Right on, go ahead. It's so easy.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. But yeah,
Okay.
so what else? What up? How long have we been talking?
It's probably been close to an hour because the sister Corey, she sent me the time keeper twice.
Okay.
So we must be getting close to that
The interview is an
cutoff mark.
hour. This is fun though. I like this. Listen, I'm gonna bring me like have some type of job where like it's a lot of not a lot but a couple people talking and let me come just about what
Okay.
whatever. But it gotta
Yeah.
be some. Wait. I don't mess
She in the
well with just.
production now.
I don't mess well with just anybody though, so maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I
Now
like
you
you though. You my homie. I don't know. You bring somebody on here that's too dry, I might have to just turn off the screen.
Alhamdulillah. We got the zams up in here. You know what I'm saying? We get the good, just juicy enough, clean like water.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yes. But Rudy talking about he know people. You always know people. You always know
Oh
people.
my God. What people do you know though? What people? You mean brothers that want to get married or wakils and we mean wakils? I don't know. Anyway, what kind of
He'll
singles
say, share.
singles event? I don't know. Anything that's in one big room where the brothers and sisters can see each other, but not necessarily. You know what I mean? Like the ones they used to do at the marriage connection, where they used to just
No,
be
not
one.
that junior prom stuff. We want the stuff where
So
you got
tell
to
me.
talk. You got to
Oh,
have a
really?
conversation with somebody. We want to know where your head is. We want to know if you can't conjugate verbs correctly. We want to know
Yeah, no,
something
I hear
about
you.
you.
So look, maybe do like the thing where where it's tables and you get up and switch with people and sit at a table. You know what I mean? Like the five
Okay.
minute thing, the 5 minute switch. You sit at the table and
Yeah.
talk. But see, it's always uneven though. It's always more sisters than brothers. But then two sisters could bust it up and talk too once the brothers run out.
Come up with some new questions. No, like for real,
Right,
because it could be just to generate interest first.
right.
Just to get the questions flowing first, and then maybe y'all start sharing notes or ask each other's
No,
questions. You know what I'm
right, and
saying?
that's
To
what I'm
like to really
saying.
get the
Right,
thought processes
right,
going. Yeah, that would
right.
definitely
Because
work. That would
be like
definitely work.
it's like
Speed dating.
the introductory stuff that you can say that you can get in 5 minutes, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to meeting somebody on a dating app. So this will happen on a dating app sometimes. They'll just come back every day and be like, "Assalamu alaikum, how you
What you
doing?"
do?
The fuck? What?
Yeah.
Every day. How's your day going? Now, what is we talking about here? I thought we was trying to get married, maybe. That's what you say when we already
Okay.
married. Negro.
Yes.
So,
Yes. When did your foot fetish start? Hmm? Yeah. For real, for real. When did your foot fetish start? Are you scared of the dark?
uh,
You know what I'm saying? Yes. For real, for real. Do you snatch covers?
right, I
Yeah.
hear you. All right. So we
Yeah.
talk about
Would you get up and make your spouse something to eat at 3 a.m.?
right,
Would you
right,
do it?
right.
Yeah.
Right. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
We just need some. Yeah, speed dating. That's what it's called. But not just to like an introductory thing, so you can see. Quickly just say, how many kids you have. If you have kids, what you do. Are you willing to relocate? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then at the end of you say that little spiel, then at the end of that, a little, non formal whatever. Couple minutes of that. See if y'all can make each other laugh or smile or whatever, and see if you have any type of anything in 5 minutes, and that's it. Get up and go to the next brother. I wouldn't mind. Uh,
Yes. Yes. And no penalties for people who didn't want to move to the next person. Because you might want to sit where you
oh, but that's
You know
what
what I'm saying?
that's what makes it fun, because if you find somebody that you like, then so you get up, but all the while you talking to all these other guys, you thinking about that one brother. You like,
No, I'm not doing that to myself. I'm
I
not
got
doing
this.
that to
No,
myself.
because
I'm be like, look, this my phone number.
oh,
Zoom. Go in the
right,
corner over there and Zoom with me.
right. No, I was saying catch them before you, leave. If you happen to
Mhm.
not exchange information right there, but. Cause that would make it even funner. I peripheral vision out the corner, my eye, the whole rest of the event. But see, to me, like, while I'm talking to all these other brothers, I don't even like. Oh my gosh! Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. That's all. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So yeah.
Okay, we could do this again whenever you
All
ready.
right.
We're gonna go ahead.
Fun. It was fun. I like this. Yeah, I like this. It's
Alhamdulillah.
fun.
Yes.
And I
So inshallah, if you want to go live again this weekend, I'm gonna talk to the producer and see what she say, cause I'll
oh, it's
be
a whole
available.
producer. That's a whole little show.
Yes,
Okay.
you got me professional.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah. For real,
Alhamdulillah. That's what I'm
we
talking
got
about.
everything.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. All right. And then the
Hmm.
other thing I was wondering was, because I know y'all are DC based, so it's probably just gonna be brothers from DC. If it's any brothers, I don't know. I know it's a few, but I'm hoping that more people hear about it or whatever. But um, I don't know. How can you get it out? Further to into getting into different cities. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I need
We
to share?
advertise since online, the reach is pretty far online, and we've had people interview on the show from like the Midwest, from
Oh,
like the
okay, okay,
Southwest.
okay.
So inshallah, we begin somebody from the Pacific Northwest, in the West Coast. But like, yeah, like it'll get out. It'll
That's
get out.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
it'll get out. If you want somebody, you want us to relocate somebody for you, we do what we can. You know, our
I don't
host
know.
and the man.
Nobody trying to come to Philly, probably. Ain't nobody trying to
Yeah.
come move to Philly. They got to already be here. That's why I said we got to get this show into Philly. But you never know. You never know. And you really can't say nothing. Anything could happen. Really. And that's what
Yes.
I'm learning about in life. Anything could happen. So I'm open. I'm excited. Uh, and I like doing this. Look, maybe this is something that you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to
Yeah.
be on TV. Maybe I need to be on TV. So
Yeah. This
maybe
would
I
be
need
the
to,
sister.
do I
You
need a
could write.
channel? You know, do I need
You
to
know
get me a
what? That's the
channel?
book. That's the book. The
Listen,
matchmaking in the Uma.
listen.
For real, sis. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
But
The
I'm just
sister
saying,
said,
generally,
"Oh, look, brother,
I like talking in front of this camera. I do.
okay.
So I'm saying, like, this another one of my callings that I didn't know
Is
about.
it? Could it
You know
be?
what I'm saying?
Oh,
Man, do I
alhamdulillah.
need to have a
For real, for
YouTube
real.
channel? You know what I'm saying?
We have one.
So that's
We have
just
one.
like,
You could start one. Look, Allah has allowed for such a platform to be created at this point. Like there's no stopping you. You want to map it out, maybe, but there's no
and that's
stopping
how I
you. For real, for
feel.
real.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Ain't no stopping us now.
We're
We're on the move.
on the move.
I know
Okay.
that. I know that. Older song. What era was that? The 70s.
Yes.
That was the
Oh,
70s.
and maybe we need to do um a night to remember in September matchmaking event. Look
Yeah,
at that. Earth,
yeah.
wind, and fire. Oh, okay. Wear
Right,
your colors. Yes.
right.
Brown, blue.
I just learned a was it Temptation song
Brothers
that I like.
overseas. Don't be one moment. Don't be coming up here with that passport talk.
What do you
For
say?
real, okay? Because you still got to do right by the
Oh
people overseas too,
my God,
Baruji.
Baruji, stop
Look,
talking,
they
Baruji.
trying to
Stop
put a
talking.
passport in
Stop talking.
somebody's hand.
Stop talking.
Okay? Visa and MasterCard, not Visa on the plane all
I
the time.
So
Bring
maybe
it
I
from
need to
the.
maybe I need to say that part too. I'm not interested in a foreign brother necessarily. Not saying that I'm against it, but my preference is from someone from America. Okay,
What if he came
Baruji.
with money to finance your writing
No,
dreams?
I still nope. I don't think so.
No.
I just
If
I
he
don't.
poured into you the
I
best
mean,
mint tea and honey, what if he poured into you the best?
I don't know if he would ever get a chance to pour because I am just not really attracted to foreigners, and that's just what
Okay.
it is. You know what I mean? So, it would have to be it would probably have to be the type of setting where we had to be around each other a lot. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then I was able to see him in his element and like him that way. But just from a matchmaking point of view, I'm swiping past, foreigner just because it just doesn't. It's not. It doesn't turn me on. I don't. I don't. You know what I mean? Like I just want somebody from America.
Brother
Uh,
Barry said he loved Philly and he's from Kentucky, so that's like foreign enough.
that is
That's
foreign.
yes. Do
That
you
you
wear
like
cowboy boots,
in
Brother
Kentucky?
Barry? I never asked.
Say it again.
I didn't get to ask.
You
Does he
talking?
wear cowboy boots? Because he's from Kentucky.
Are you in Kentucky? Right? Is he in Kentucky? Or he's from
I
Kentucky?
think he's in Kentucky. He said he loved Philly. That's
Okay.
a
That's
yeah.
only
He
because you're
might
from
relocate.
somewhere. That's because you're from somewhere else, though. Probably. You know what I mean? Like people. I love Philly because it's where I'm from, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just can't see somebody saying I'm gonna pick up and move everything to Philly. They might, they might. Uh, somebody, but like somebody
He's from
from
Cleveland.
Kentucky, and then to come. He said he's from Cleveland. To come and then be in Philly, and if you're not in the inner city, is different. So that's something. If you're just not like right in the hood areas, then there are other parts of Philly that are like, okay. I'm not over there, so I don't know. Where
Do
I
you know
am,
Bone Thugs? Do you know Bone Thugs?
do I know
Brother
Bone Thugs?
Barry. Okay, he in Kentucky. Okay. Okay, that's time. She hit me with the triple clocks.
Ah,
Okay. So,
we talking too much.
inshallah,
What's that? Assalamu alaikum. Who are you? What's her name?
sister Corey, that's Kaya Hari I.
Okay,
That's the producer.
all right.
Alhamdulillah. Yes. So she hit me with the clocks. That let me know Instagram gonna cut us off.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good
So
talking to
inshallah,
everyone.
How
She
can
said,
we get
close out
in touch
question.
with you, sis?
Close out
When the brother
question.
wants to shoot his shot, how can he get in touch with you?
Oh, I guess from through Instagram. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the only way. I'm not gonna give you my
Okay.
phone number.
No. No, but sometimes people will have they'll say you can contact me through the the sisters at Serious and Sincere, or you can get
Oh,
in touch with me on
okay.
Instagram,
Right.
yes, or
Yeah, you can
Facebook. So
directly contact me. So, but okay.
okay. That's Sister Rachel. She's in Philly. She got three beautiful babies. Please don't waste her time. Okay, don't be her next jihad because she does have a sisterhood who will pull up.
Listen,
Alhamdulillah.
listen, a
Okay, with a
team,
bismillah.
a team. All
Okay,
right.
Whitney Cobb. Psych,
Listen,
I'm joking.
listen,
But for real.
joking but serious.
Okay, black sweats and the hoodie.
And,
He was rapping.
listen, don't get me started. All right, time. It's time. We gotta stop talking. We gotta stop talking, right?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Amin. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. It was enjoyable. I loved it. I'll be back. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Amin.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum, y'all. All right. And we frozen.